Hey guys, it's me Ashley Monet. Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be telling you 10 things that I learned at a young age. So I'm currently only 19 years old, so I'm pretty young, and I know that I'm probably going to have like a younger support base. So I just wanted to give you guys some advice based off the things I learned and experienced, and even the things that I've been told, because I am the youngest out of what, 8? So, and then my parents are older as well. So, I have a lot of wise people around me. I've seen a lot of things, seen what to do, what not to do. I've been told a lot. And I have sisters and brothers, so I've seen both sides of it. One of my goals as an influencer is to definitely influence someone. I want people to watch my videos and either be entertained, informed, or just in general feel like they're not alone, or just feel like they got a little friend, And I feel like, knowing what I know, like, it's only right to just give y'all some advice, especially because I don't see a lot of people my age who's doing this, who's actually giving advice out there for this generation and really speaking facts about what it really is for real. Because I feel like a lot of us just be hopping on a bandwagon and we don't really just be trying to find ourselves, So hopefully these things will help you kind of at least make your life easier or just change your perspective on things. But speaking of perspective, we're going to get straight into this. That's my first one, perspective. Perspective is very important, and perspective is everything. It's just the way you go about things and the way you see things. If you have a negative perspective on life, you're going to live life very negatively. You're going to be pessimistic. You're going to always expect the worst. So it's always important to change the way you look at things. Even negative situations, you can look at it in a positive way for you to move on and grow from what you go through. One of the first things that everybody always says when something goes wrong is, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? But maybe we should think more about, why is it happening for you? It's okay for things to go wrong. Everything is not going to always be perfect. But if we take it and we turn it into something positive, or to a lesson, or move it with a purpose, we can grow and we can move on from things. Number 2, the words you say matter. I don't only mean this in the way of like, oh, what you say matters, like you can get up and speak your mind and it matters. And of course it does, but I mean this more of in a way of the way you speak about yourself. I feel like we all have a bad habit of always talking about ourselves in the most negative ways. I'm stupid, I'm ugly, I'm not enough, or I'm not worth being loved, or feeling like, oh, I'm just gonna do things for the plot because no one's ever gonna really love me anyway, so I might as well just sleep around, or I might as well just do this and do that. And I just feel like it's very important that we change the way we talk, because it is known that your brain does catch on to pattern. So if you continue to have negative things to say about yourself, you're gonna believe it. A lot of the times with guys, I hear, oh, I'm ugly. I'm like, why do you feel that way? Oh, because people tell me that. What does that have to do with you? That has nothing to do with you. And now you're genuinely believing that to yourself because people are saying this to you. That's not healthy. Number 3, everything does not need an explanation, neither does it always need to be entertained. And the reason why I say this is because look at baddies, for example. They fight over the dumbest things. Like, you're busy saying, oh, I don't care about this girl and she's a nobody and da-da-da, but you're fighting her because she said you was ugly. Or she's fighting her because she said something about you that you didn't like. So you are valuing her opinion and what she's saying in some type of way because it's getting to you. And maybe you just feel like you're not going to let anybody talk about you. But why does what they have to say matter? You know how many people in this world has lost their life because they just entertained one little situation that they could have simply walked away from? My younger people that's still in school, when you dealing with drama, just please keep in mind, is it really worth it? Is it really worth going to the principal's office for? Is it really worth getting kicked out of basketball or any sport that you're in over a fight? Is it going to benefit you in any type of way? No, not at all. You're going to fight this person and they're still going to feel the same way about you. Somebody called you ugly and you smacked them, they still think you ugly. It don't matter. It's not worth it. It don't matter. As far as saying that things doesn't always have to be explained, it simply doesn't. Sometimes people are going to have their own opinions about you and they're going to have their own notions, and you have to just allow it to be that. That's it. Person is not contributing to your life in any type of way, if this person does not matter to you, and if this person is just as irrelevant as you say they are, then keep them just where they are. Okay, don't give them any type of leverage or any type of space to think that they can even get to you. Number 4, it's okay to be wrong. And it's okay to take accountability. I think this one is really important too, because I feel like we all struggle with accountability. This is definitely something that I used to struggle with. I don't think I really struggle with it anymore. I'm pretty open on talking about like my faults and things that I'm wrong and things that I can work on, and like, you know, I'm very open to that. But I used to not take any type of accountability whatsoever. It was always victim playing. It was always that you did this to me, so I did it to you, you know? A couple of months ago, a friendship ended of mine, and I think most of the reason why it did end was because of me and because of my own issues and the things that I was going through. But yes, I think it did end because of the things that I was going through, and I kind of reflected that on her. And I decided that it was right for me to apologize and to take accountability for my actions, because a lot of people walk around feeling like they're the issue, feeling like they did something wrong. And I feel like if you really do care and you really want to become a better person, then you need to hold yourself accountable, not only for you, but for that person as well. I felt like I owed her an apology, because I don't want her walking around feeling like she did something to me and I'm blaming her for something that I'm going through, you know, because I would not like for somebody to do that to me. And I want to move with purpose. I want to be true to who I am, you know, so I want to hold myself accountable, and I can learn from what I do, you know. Saying sorry doesn't always mean that there's going to be a it's okay. Some people don't feel like it is. If I apologize to somebody and they say, oh, it's okay, but I don't really want to be friends anymore, or it's okay, but I don't think I could trust you anymore, that's understandable. You cannot be mad at that. That's just how they feel. Number 5, do not tell everybody your goals. Me personally, what I want to do with myself and where I want to be in my life and my goals is kind of a sacred thing to me. So I don't feel the need to share that with everybody. And the only reason why I say that is because I feel like when you share your goals with people, it gives them space to kind of give their opinion and put their like pessimistic energy on it, if that makes sense. Because I'm big on energy. And I feel like if somebody's speaking badly on my life or something that I want to do, like, no, you can do that on your own time. You guys don't know what pessimistic is. It's just kind of somebody who just has a negative outlook on everything. Tell somebody like, hey, I want to go to college, and a pessimistic person would be like, oh, but what if you don't like it? Let's hope that you actually enjoy it, because some people, they go to college and they don't even like it, and then they drop out, and it's like they always just have something negative to say. They always have a negative outlook on things. Just, you don't have to tell everybody what you want to do, you know? Even just as something as little as if you want to go start working out, you don't have to say that to everybody. I know this is cringy, and I'm gonna quote Kendrick, but sometimes you just gotta pop out of shoulders. Sorry. Number 6, pay attention to who you surround yourself around. And I know this is very vague to say, because sometimes we don't know who's genuine and who's not. Like, let's be so for real, especially in this generation. But I can give y'all a few things to look for that you will see in disingenuous people. First, if somebody, they don't have your best interest at heart. If somebody doesn't respect you, that is a very big one. Celebrating your successes, like wanting to see you succeed and just trying to inspire you. Someone who has a positive effect on you, you know? Somebody who you like who you are when you're around them. Also somebody who's honest with you, and even about accountability, who's somebody who could take accountability and admit when they're wrong. Just little qualities you could see in a person, even the way they treat other people, you can see that they're genuine. And I could also make a video about that. Like, all of this has lead-ons to it, but of course I'm not gonna go too in depth. This is just a little advice video. Number 6, it's okay not to be okay sometimes. Y'all heard what Meg Thee Stallion said? She said bad bitches have bad days too. Y'all already know. You can still be a baddie. You can still be a boss. So when you're not okay, don't deem it as something negative, okay? Don't deem it as I need to stay away from people because I can't let them know that I'm not doing okay. If anything, if you feel like you really do need to reach out to somebody, go to somebody that you genuinely trust. If you feel like you have somebody with you, or make you feel like you're not alone. That is one of the most important things, especially when you are going through something, is to know that you are not alone and that you're gonna get through it, you know? Like, just somebody who could support you. Even for myself personally, honestly, like, if you don't got nobody to go to, y'all can always, I got my social medias in the comments. In the comments, I meant to say in the description below. But yeah, my social medias is always there. Y'all can always DM me and literally like vent about how you feel. I will be there for you. Of course, y'all don't 100% know me, but I can always be there to support y'all or give y'all advice, or you know, I'm a genuine person. Like, I will be there for you. Number 8, hurt people. Bullies and things, people who always have something negative to say about you, people who have it bad out for you, they most likely be having their own issues. All my people who are dealing with bullies in school and things like that, just remember that these people are going through something too. So I mean, if you want to get into it and cut up on them, try to find something to get nah, don't even do that. Don't saying read people, okay? I'm not saying just come back at them, but just keep that in mind though, that they're not doing this to you because you deserve it. They're not doing this to you because you did something to them. They are simply just hurt. They going through their own thing, or they're miserable. And this is for all ages, trust me. Because for all my people who don't got a job yet, like the teens, when you get a job, you gonna see, oh my God, these miserable, mid-age, no life having, they just have the illest things to say. They always got something negative to say, always complaining about people. I'm not gonna even get into it, but at all ages, okay? So you're not gonna only deal with this in school, you're gonna deal with this outside of school too. You're gonna see people who literally have no life, and all they do is just reflect their own insecurities on people. And in relationships, when people are like, oh, everybody keeps hurting me, no, you're just dealing with a whole bunch of toxic people. Okay, and these people don't know how to love themselves, so they can't love you. 9, boundaries are important. Boundary doesn't always have to be deemed as negative. Boundaries are actually very healthy because you're protecting yourself, and that other person can have boundaries as well, which is protecting themselves and their respect. That's it. Boundaries, I don't only mean just friends, I mean family too. Anybody who's around you should always respect your boundaries. And of course, people have different boundaries with different people, but most people have kind of those similar boundaries, which is mostly about like the way they like to be spoken to, their respect, their boundaries physically, what, like, some people don't like to be touched, little things like that. Just always value just the way you feel and protect your peace. And number 10, I think I say this in every video, but be yourself. Just be yourself. That is one of the best for last. Like, that's the most important thing on this list. That kind of sums up all of this. It's just to be yourself, like, honestly. Even if you don't know who you are, be true to what you believe in and who you want to be. You know what I mean? Don't ever let somebody tilt your crown. Don't ever let somebody take your crown. Don't ever value anybody's word over yours, and don't ever question your worth because somebody else doesn't see it. This is a kind of a weird thing to say, but everybody got their own social security number. Nobody else has your social, okay? You have your own number, which means you're your own individual. No one else can take your number. You are you. You are always gonna be you. So be you. Even if you're different, be different. Don't be everybody else. You're not meant to be everybody else. So be yourself in the best way possible. Even if you're growing into it, even if you are trying to find that, love it while you're doing it. Unapologetically, okay? Just like I said, everything doesn't need an explanation. You don't gotta explain yourself to nobody. You be who you are unapologetically, with no explanation, with none of that. Somebody calling you ugly, don't look at me. Somebody saying you talk too much, don't listen. Somebody saying what you saying don't matter, go find somebody else who care.
DGAF. I don't give a fuck. Period.
Like, literally, like, for real. Like, just, because it don't matter. It don't. Like, literally, that's the reason. It just don't. It don't matter at the end of the day. But that concludes my list of things. Of course, there's so much that I'm still learning. Of course, there's so much things that I already know. If I could do a part 2, then I will. I mean, I can still do a part 2. It's not really an if, I could. But I really hope you guys take this and just, I hope it changed your life or something. I don't know. I hope y'all needed to hear it. I hope I changed the way I look at things. And if it did, please let me know in the comments. Again, like I said, genuinely, if anybody needs to talk about anything, even if you want to comment about it and you need some public advice, that's cool. Even if you want to personally DM me, I can. My DMs is open. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what other videos y'all want to see. Subscribe. Turn on that bell for more of me, and I will see you in the next one.